This is Jarrod Horak, and it's Sunday, August 25th, and in this video, I'm going to update the latest Pacific Classic news. Now, the Pacific Classic nominations closed on August 22nd. 12 horses were nominated to the race. The race will be drawn on Tuesday, August 27th, and it will be run at Del Mar on Saturday, August 31st. So we're less than a week out from the Pacific Classic now, and I'll go through the nominees in alphabetical order, beginning with Adare Manor for trainer Bob Baffert, one of 3 horses he nominated to the race, but they may not all run. We'll have to see what he decides to do. Clooney was nominated, but his connections say that he will not run in the race. And then we have Dr. Venkman, Express Train, and Full Serrano. The lone shipper in the race, Miracolo. Then we have Katonah, Midnight Mammoth, Mixto, second Bob Baffert runner, Muth, a 3-year-old. Then we have None Above the Law, and then Reincarnate, the final Bob Baffert nominee. And Bob Baffert's won the Pacific Classic 7 times. And now we'll go through in alphabetical order and talk about each of the horses. Now, Adare Manor for trainer Bob Baffert, 10 for 18 overall. This is an Uncle Mo mare, so she would be a mare taking on the boys if she goes in this spot. And she won the Grade 1 Clement L. Hirsch at Del Mar in her last start, and she also won that race in 2023. Now, she had an uncomfortable trip in that Clement Hirsch this year, and she ran down Bill Mott shipper Scylla in that race. Scylla had the lead. Adare Manor typically up on the pace. She had a bit of an uncomfortable trip. She was able to find clear sailing in the stretch, ran down Scylla. She won that race on August 3rd, and then Scylla returned, and she finished second in the Grade 1 Ballerina at Saratoga on August 24th. So for Adare Manor, she has 2 workouts since that Hirsch, including a 6 furlong work in 1:12.40 seconds, second best of 7, and that was on August 24th. Dr. Venkman, first in the Grade 2 San Diego in his last start. That was his first start around 2 turns, and the San Diego is the local prep race for the Grade 1 Pacific Classic. And Dr. Venkman's worked 3 times since the San Diego, and his most recent work, 5 furlongs in 101.80, 61st best of 76, and that was on August 24th. Express Train, third in the San Diego in his last start. He's a 7-year-old, and he's run twice in the Pacific Classic before. He was 6th in 2021, 4th in 2022. Now, he hasn't won a race since the 2022 Santa Anita Handicap. He didn't run at all in 2023. He's run twice this year, and he finished 3rd both times. And he's had 3 workouts since the San Diego. His most recent move, 5 furlongs in 59.40 seconds, 4th best of 76, and that was on August 24th. Full Serrano, he won his first start in this country at Del Mar, and that was on August 3rd. Now, that was an optional claiming 1-mile race on the main track, and he dueled from the inside post, and he won that race by 2 1/4 lengths. His trainer, John Sadler, he's won the Pacific Classic in 4 of the last 6 years. Accelerate, Higher Power, Triple Elite, and Flightline were his 4 winners. 3 workouts for this horse since his last start. He had a 6 furlong bullet in 111.40, best of 7 on August 24th. Bill Miracolo, he's run in a bunch of stakes races in his career, 16 stakes races with 2 wins, 3 seconds, and 4 thirds. His 2 stakes wins, the Grade 3 Smarty Jones and the Grade 3 Go Zapper. And he just ran a couple weeks ago at Monmouth in the Grade 3 Island, and he was a clear runner-up there. Subsanador, a horse that possibly was possible for this race early on, but his trainer, Richard Mandela, decided to ship him to Monmouth for the Island. He won that race as the favorite. Bill Miracolo was clearly second best that day. That was on August 17th. So he's going to ship to Del Mar, and he's going to be coming back in 2 weeks. Now, Katonah was second in the San Diego off of a long layoff in his last start, and he's had 3 workouts since that race. His last work was 5 furlongs in 1:80 seconds, 41st best of 76, and that was on August 24th. Midnight Mammoth, he went wire to wire in the Grade 3 Cougar the second at 1.5 miles on dirt in his last start at Del Mar. Now, he breezed 4 furlongs in 47.40 seconds, 10th best of 106. That was on August 25th. Mixto, he's only 1 for 13 in his career, and he has hit the board in 4 stakes races. He was second in the Grade 2 San Antonio, third in the Grade 2 San Pasquale, third in the Grade 3 Californian, and then second in the Pleasanton Mile in his last start on July 7th. Now, he broke his maiden in a dirt route at Del Mar. That was last fall, so he does handle the Del Mar track. And he's had 5 workouts since his last start. His most recent work, 5 furlongs from the gate in a minute .40, 28th best of 76. And that was on August 24th. Now, Muth, for trainer Bob Baffert, he's also nominated to the Shared Belief Stakes for 3-year-olds at Del Mar on September 1st. So we'll have to see if Baffert runs him off of a layoff at 1.25 miles, or is he going to run him in the Shared Belief Stakes, a shorter event. Now, Muth was second in the Grade 3 Best Pal Stakes at Del Mar last summer, so that was his start at Del Mar, so he handled the track last summer. And then this year, he's only run twice. He was first in the Grade 2 San Vicente, that was at 7 furlongs on January 6th, and he was first in the Grade 1 Arkansas Derby at 1 1/8 on March 30th. They shipped him to Pimlico. He was the favorite for the Preakness Stakes, but he got sick after arriving in Baltimore. He was forced to scratch out of that race. He's had 4 bullet workouts since July 21st. His last bullet was 5 furlongs and 58.40, best of 76 on August 24th. None above the law. He's a California-bred gelding with 35 starts, 7 wins, 3 seconds, and 4 thirds. And in his last 2 state-bred stakes starts, he was first in the Bertrando Stakes at Los Alamitos Racecourse on June 22nd, third in the California Dreamin' Stakes at Del Mar. That was on August 3rd. 2 workouts since his last start, including a 5 furlong move in 59.20, third best of 50 on August 23rd. He'll probably be the longest shot in the field. And then Reincarnate, the final Bob Baffert possibility for this race. He was second in the Grade 3 Cougar II last time out, behind the Runaway winner, Midnight Mammoth. And he was earlier this year third in the Grade 1 Santa Anita Handicap, fourth in the Grade 2 Oaklawn Handicap, second in the Grade 2 Hollywood Gold Cup at 1.25 miles. He has back-to-back bullet workouts at Del Mar, 6 furlongs and 111.40, that was on August 10th, 5 furlongs and 59.60, best of 78 on August 17th. And then his most recent move, 5 furlongs and 101.20, 50th best of 76 on August 24th. So obviously with his back-to-back bullets, they didn't need to work him fast in his last work. Now, Arabian Knight was originally scheduled to target this race for trainer Bob Baffert, but he wasn't doing well. Baffert scrapped that idea, and then he said that he would run him in the Grade 2 Pat O'Brien at 7 furlongs. That was yesterday, but he never entered that race because the day after Baffert said that, it was announced that Arabian Knight was retired, and he's going to Hillendale Farm. So Arabian Knight's been retired now, obviously not running in the Pacific Classic. So those are the 12 nominees. I said Clooney is out, so there's 11 horses that are still possible for the Pacific Classic, and that race will be drawn in a couple days. And you can read my Pacific Classic articles at todaysracingdigest.com in their news section. And then I have a promo code for Today's Racing Digest fans. If you're interested in the 3-track complete digest pack at Today's Racing Digest, and you can use that promo code now through the end of the Del Mar meet on September 8th. And here's how you use it. You go over to todaysracingdigest.com, and then on their front page at the top, you're going to see handicapping products. Click that tab, and then click Complete Digest. And then after that, click 3-track Complete Digest, and use promo code TRD75 off, and you can get the 3-track Complete Digest pack for $7.50. That typically costs $30, so you're saving $22.50 there, 75% off. Really good deal for these big weekend cards coming up. Got the big holiday weekend with the Pacific Classic, Saratoga. This is their closing weekend, so they're going to have a bunch of stakes races next week. Good weekend to use this. It's limited to 1 use per customer. And also for my YouTube channel, you can see my Saratoga quick pick short videos I've been doing all summer at Saratoga. They will continue through next week and through August 25th for my quick pick videos. I've done 30 of them with 13 top choice winners, and my top choices finished second 10 times, and then I had a show finish as well. So I'm doing well. 24 of my 30 top choices finished in the top 3, including those 13 wins in 10 seconds at Saratoga. So keep checking those videos out on my YouTube channel by clicking the Shorts tab. Then also, if you want another best bet from around the country each day, go over to the runawayhorse.com, my daily Better Bets blog, and you can get a free pick from around the country each day at therunawayhorse.com. And then my Del Mar full cards keep rolling on, and you can purchase individual full cards and weekly and weekend packages, and go over to the runawayhorse.com on my sales page if you're interested in my full card analysis at Del Mar. The meet runs through September 8th, and you can get my full cards at todaysracingdigest.com as well. So that'll wrap up this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment if you like this horse racing content. And I'm going to be back next week. I'm going to be taking a look at Saratoga Stakes races, as I said. I'm going to be taking a look at the Pacific Classic and giving out my top choice in a long form video as well. And until I see you next time, good luck at the races.